Hi everyone. Yes, it's been a long time since my last video. I've had a lot going on, did a bit of traveling, and my health took a little bit of a turn, and then we decided that we were moving, or we got the all okay from the powers that be that we were moving. So as you can see, the background is very different now. I've got a tree in the background, so it makes a nice change. So yes, we have moved 3 hours out of the city. It's not ideal for all of my children, but I'll go up to Melbourne when I can and spend some time with them. So yes, so a nice tree change, as they say, but I'm also near the sea, so it's a sea tree change. Try and say that quickly. I wanted to do this video just to allay that we've moved in a house. It's a bigger house, and I want to get into some good habits, and I've been following some of my daughter-in-law's techniques because she's all about low tox lifestyle. We already kind of have removed some chemicals, like in our washing we use a particular laundry detergent that's low tox with regards to chemicals, and I put a bit of apple cider vinegar in. Actually just reminded that I forgot to get some from the shops. So yeah, some apple cider vinegar, and yeah, my washing comes a treat. Today we had to use chemical because we had so much in our little place that my husband still left some behind. So yeah, so that's one of the things that's been left behind, because it's, you know, not on the urgent list because we don't actually have a washing machine at the moment. So yeah, so, you know, good habits. So we stripped our beds today, hung our quilt out in the sun to get rid of the bacteria, and you know, change the blankets on the couch in a timely fashion rather than waiting a month or 3 months, because I sit on blankets and I have a blanket over me. So trying to get in good habits, like trying to do that a lot more frequently. Obviously it's better for your health if you're changing stuff over. Same with our bedding. Our bedding got changed over. There would have been a time where that wouldn't have happened. You know, it would have been a month or maybe more that we would have changed our bedding. And I know some people would be like grossed out, but one, I can't do it on my own. So I need the energy to build up to do it. And then when I'm building up the energy to do it, I'm probably focusing on something else. So it's a matter of maintaining that. It's important, it's a priority. Let's get it done, and then it's done. So things like that, simple things like that. We've still got a load of unpacking to do. My husband has to go to our other bush block. We are very, very fortunate he hasn't been affected by the fires, and my heart and thoughts go out to those that have been affected by the fires at this time, because yeah, it would be absolutely devastating. So he does have to make his way up to that side of the country and get some furniture from there that we can finally put in this place. And then yeah, I probably won't go up to that particular property anymore, because it's actually now 5 hours away from where I currently am instead of 2.5 hours away. So yeah, it's a long drive. So yeah, lovely motorbike sign in the background. So yeah, so country air. Eventually I'll get to growing my own food, and I'll, you know, post regular updates. The cats have more space than they've, you know, ever had. My dog, the greyhound that you've seen around, she's turned into an outside dog. She loves being outside. She falls asleep in the grass. Although we did get the hot temperatures, we did have the 2 days that Melbourne got to over 40. We did actually get to like 40 degrees. And one of those days we actually got the ash and the smoky smell in the air, like most people got. So that was a bit yucky. But other than that, it's lovely and fresh. She gets to roll around in the grass whenever she wants. She gets to go for a run and zoomies in the backyard. You know, all the things that a lot of people wish that they had. I am very fortunate that we were able to make it happen. But in saying that, we were maybe able to make it happen 3 hours out of Melbourne. We wouldn't have been able to afford a property like this anywhere near Melbourne, like within like half hour, 45 minutes, you know, we had to travel a fair bit out to get it. So, but we did it for my health, mental health, physical health, and so yeah. So I'll try and do more regular videos, keep people updated. I was just looking to see if the cats were. Sometimes the cats, at the moment, they're kind of restricted in what rooms they can and can't go, because we need to get a few things sorted out. So when we get their cat enclosure sorted out, then they'll be allowed to be a bit more freer in most areas of the house. So yes, so I hope everyone, especially the ones in Melbourne, and anywhere in Australia that was extremely hot this last week, kept cool, or found a way to keep cool, because yeah, it was very, very hot. But as my husband said, it reminds us of when we were children, in the 80s, to have temperatures of over 40 or 40 thereabouts was pretty regular. It's not a new thing for us to experience. It's just when it happens and you have limited cooling. So in the room that I'm sitting in now, I don't have any aircon. And I don't have a lounge in the room that has aircon. So it was a bit hard to keep it together. But it's what it is. You deal with what you've got at the time, and you get through it. So the best that you can. So yeah, so I hope everybody's doing okay. And anyone affected by the fires, I hope you get through that as well. So tree change, and we'll see how we go. We haven't got to digging up the plants and growing anything yet, but we'll get there. And then after that will come chickens and so forth and so on. So yeah, a few things that we've got planned, I'll do regular videos to show where we're at and what stage we're at. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Oh, and give my daughter-in-law a look. She's on Instagram, Thoughtfully Bear. And she's all about low tox, and she has young children. So, it's all about them and how she manages her life. So if you want to look at how to change or reduce your chemicals in your house, give her a look and see what she does and how she makes it work with her and her 2 young kids. All right, have a great day. Bye.